49ers update from a rainy Levi's Stadium. Sounds like decently good news for Arik Armstead. The 49ers do not seem to be expecting that he'll be missing a long time. Kyle Shanahan even referenced a week or two, and he said it's not an MCL or not an ACL issue for Arik Armstead and his knee. And the knee is what popped onto the injury report following this game against the Philadelphia Eagles. The foot injury had already been there last week. So if it's a week or two for Arik Armstead, I think the 49ers can definitely shoulder that, because they're going to be heavy favorites against the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday and then against the Arizona Cardinals the week after that. It's the showdown against the Ravens, who are the only team that has advanced statistics that might rival the 49ers on Christmas Day. That's the one where you really want to be as healthy as possible if you're the 49ers. There's going to be a lot on the line in that game, including Pro Bowl voting. And right now, I think Brock Purdy is 6th among quarterbacks, which is borderline criminal. If you look at the numbers he's put up this season, the Pro Bowl voting is going to count double from fans on social media on the 24th and 25th, and the players vote on December 29th. So that game on December 25th may determine a whole lot against the Ravens. The number 1 seed might be on the line for the 49ers. Obviously, you talk about the Pro Bowl voting. Hell, even the MVP award for Brock Purdy may be decided on that day, because it's going to be a marquee matchup in prime time. Anyway, Arik Armstead didn't practice today for the 49ers, and they hope to have him back within a couple weeks. I'll keep you updated on that over the course of this week. Also, not practicing Spencer Burford, the 49ers starting right guard, although he was working out on the side field. If Burford can't play because of this knee injury, it's a simple sub-in of John Feliciano, who actually started against the Seattle Seahawks a couple weeks ago, right? John Feliciano in place of Spencer Burford at that right guard position. So there's a chance that Seattle is the team that sees Feliciano twice instead of Burford, and Burford may miss both of the Seahawks games and nothing else this season, but we'll see how that plays out. Elijah Mitchell is back on the injury report. Knee injury for the 49ers. Didn't practice today. Makes it all the more notable that the 49ers decided to waive Ty Davis-Price this week, and they waived him without any immediate plans of bringing him back even to the practice squad, because they gave TDP, they gave Logan Ryan, the new defensive back, the veteran, the 32-year-old, they gave him TDP's old locker, and they gave him Ty Davis-Price's old number 32. So Ryan out on that practice field, and the hints with the number and the fact that they waived Ty Davis-Price when they're a little shorthanded at running back with Elijah Mitchell getting hurt, that means that this is not somebody that you will expect the 49ers to bring back into the building anytime soon. The 49ers, when you look at somebody like Logan Ryan, it's a really interesting signing because he's got so much versatility. He's played cornerback and obviously most recently safety. And of course, they need more depth at that safety position because of the recent injuries to Talanoa Hufanga and then George Odom. But Logan Ryan said that he was on a cruise with his family when the 49ers called him up. He stopped drinking as soon as the 49ers called him up, and it wasn't too long before he had seen all of the 49ers game tape from this season. So obviously, student of the game, multi-positional type of talent who has played every single spot in the secondary, and he should be a good addition to the 49ers, who actually might need some special teams help right away too, because Darrell Luter Jr., the rookie DB, he also was out of practice today, and he probably won't play this week. He's more of a week-to-week situation with a hamstring injury. It was an eventful day here at the facility. Got a lot more content on Dre Greenlaw, who spoke to the media for the first time. He says that he has apologized through an intermediary to Dom DeSandro, the Philadelphia Eagles head of security, and supposedly DeSandro also apologized to Dre Greenlaw through an intermediary. Kyle Shanahan explained that whole situation, talked a lot about the line that Dre Greenlaw tries to toe, so go ahead and check out those videos. They're all up on the site. And of course, we had some Christian McCaffrey commentary from Kyle Shanahan today. Shanahan said that McCaffrey is the best player that he's ever seen without the ball in his hands. There was a play against Philadelphia. It was a touchdown to Deebo Samuel where the 49ers ran that little slip screen to the left that was built off of a fake pitch to Christian McCaffrey. So it got the Eagles defense crashing in one direction, obviously. enough so that they didn't have enough personnel following Deebo Samuel in the other direction. And McCaffrey sold that fake so well. I mean, he was sprinting. I mean, he was acting like he had the football, and it definitely worked because the Eagles went that way and not Deebo Samuel's way. And the highest praise from Kyle Shanahan. Christian McCaffrey is the best player I've ever seen without the ball in his hand. And, you know, we've made the McCaffrey-Steph Curry comparison so many times due to the gravity that Christian McCaffrey creates in a pass game on the field. But Steph Curry is also elite without the ball in his hands as far as a decoy, because he does create such an aura of respect that the defense always has to assume that he's going to get the ball and he's going to be attacking at any point. So on this particular play that I'm talking about, you had another Steph Curry-like effect from Christian McCaffrey, which I think is absolutely notable. 49ers practicing in the rain. It's expected to be drizzling here on Wednesday afternoon in the Bay Area, and then a little bit is in the forecast for Thursday, but as of right now, it is not supposed to rain on Sunday for 49ers Seahawks. Definitely not supposed to be a downpour. I think it might be overcast on Sunday. Nothing that should concern the 49ers as far as their status as favorites in this game, 10.5-point favorites against the Seattle Seahawks. I thought that another interesting note today from practice or from locker room today was Nick Bosa. I asked him about the 49ers game plan, the unselfish game plan defensively that I've talked about so much against the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was about the defensive linemen not pass rushing Jalen Hurts too aggressively, you know, giving up on some sack opportunities just so they could keep Hurts hemmed in that pocket, or if he did roll out, so he would be in an ineffective position to run and throw. So it was definitely a team effort from the 49ers. They had to forego selfishness to and really torture themselves a bit because they gave Jalen Hurts so long to throw, but they trusted their coverage in this game. We talked about that, and he said that they rewatched the film, and I mean, they definitely nailed that game plan, which wasn't an easy one. I think that in a way, the 49ers exposed the Eagles this past week. They exposed Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. They might have provided a formula to attack Philadelphia. Well, lo and behold, the 49ers need the Cowboys to beat the Eagles this weekend, so the 49ers can climb into that number one spot in NFC. And Nick Bosa literally said, and this is a quote, hopefully the Eagles watch the tape from our game against them this past week. So we will see if the 49ers provided a blueprint that can be replicated against Philadelphia. Obviously, Dallas has some talented players on defense, and we'll see if the Cowboys do execute what the 49ers did against the Eagles to slow them down. If Dallas does that, in all likelihood by Sunday night, the 49ers will be the number one seed in the NFC, and they'll be on track to host the entire playoffs at Levi Stadium. The road to the Super Bowl can come through here through Levi Stadium if the Cowboys can beat the Eagles and if the 49ers can take care of business the rest of the way. All right, that's the update here from rainy Levi Stadium. We'll talk to everybody very soon.